we have discussed for speaking skill, we have discussed what are the points we have to keep in mind and what are the things we have to know to develop our speaking skill. Okay, so we discussed, I mentioned the sounds of English, such as vowels and consonants, and then we discussed the stress, and now we discussed intonation. Another point is that, especially for speech or presentation, we need to have voice quality. We need to have voice quality. Voice is the key to the success of any speech. Voice is the key to the success of any speech. Okay, one could be a great thinker and have wealth of the vocabulary at his command, but if he fails to have a good voice, then his speech may be failure. That's why voice quality is important. So even a well-prepared presentation can be lost. Even a well-prepared presentation can be lost if one speaks in a monotone, that is using a constant pitch, shouting. Okay, constantly shouting or constantly using husky voice like that. Okay, so monotone, that means maintaining the same tone throughout the speech. That is wrong. Okay, we should have voice quality. Okay, for that there are 6 vocal elements. There are 6 vocal elements, you know. There are 6 vocal elements. The first one is pitch. The second one, volume. So there are 6 vocal elements. The first one is pitch. The second one, volume. The third one, rate of utterance. And the fourth one, quality. And the fifth one, animation. And the sixth one, pass. Right? So
tell me again, sir.
There are 6 vocal elements. First one is pitch, P-I-T-C-H, pitch. Second one, volume, V-O-L-U-M-E, volume. And the third one, rate, R-A-T-E, rate. And fourth one, quality. And fifth one, animation. And the sixth one, pass, P-A-U-S-E, pass. Pass is also important in our speech. Okay, these 6 are vocal elements. These 6 are vocal elements, right? So let us see the first one. Pitch. Pitch is the degree of highness or lowness of your voice. Pitch is the degree of a highness or lowness of your voice. High, low. Okay, your voice may be at high degree or your voice may be at low degree. That is pitch. Highness and lowness of your voice is pitch. Okay, it is sometimes in a rising falling tone, we may maintain musical note. Actually, that musical note is the rhythm which we may have in our speech. Okay, and see. It is the tone of sounds depending on the rate of vibration of vocal cords. Okay, when we can observe when one speaks that there is a continuous variation in the levels such as high low at which the voice is pitched. Okay, we can observe when one speaks that there is a continuous variation in the levels of the speech, in the levels of the voice, that is low voice and a high voice. Okay, that may be continuous process in our speech. Okay, that is pitch. Okay, so simply the variation of pitch ranges from highest level, that means a soprano level, to the lowest level, that is a bass level. Of course, in music terminology, those are the words, the highest level to the lowest level. Okay, then volume. Okay, see, we can find some people, even when boys speak, their voices may be like female voices. Okay, that is the volume. That is because of the volume. Okay, volume refers to the power of the sound. Voice refers to the power of the sound, and it ranges from very loud voice to the very soft voice. Okay, yeah, like NTR, his voice is very high range voice. Okay, likewise, see, volume refers to the power of the sound, and it ranges from very loud to very soft. We come across people speaking with very loud voice. Okay, what may happen when people speak with a loud voice? See, their voice may be unbearable, or their voice may be irritating. Okay, that's why all the time, yeah, we may prefer, okay, soft voice. All the time we may prefer soft voice, right? We may like soft voice. And some people with a very low or feeble or soft voice. Okay, some people may utter the words with low, very low or feeble voices. Okay, the medium is soft voice. The medium is soft voice, right? This is a volume. The power of the sound is volume. And then rate. It is the degree of the speed. It is the degree of the speed at which one speaks words. It is the degree of the speed at which one speaks words. Okay, generally, a person speaks about 150 words per minute in an average. A man or a person in speeches may speak about 150 words per minute in an average. Okay, this is the rate. Another one, the quality. The characteristic tone of voice is its quality. The characteristic tone of voice is its quality. For example, S.P. Balasubramanian voice and a Mano voice, or a Sri Ram voice. Okay, Sri Krishna voice. Okay, their voices are surely, yeah, Shankar Mahadevan voice. Their voices have their own uniqueness. Such characteristic tone of voice is called quality. Such characteristic tone of voice is called its quality. Okay, if they have good voice, then the quality of voice is good. If the people do not have such great voice, and which may be of their own voice, then it is maybe medium or low quality voice. Okay, so when we listen to Chaganti Koteswara or this Garigapati Narasimha Rao, then we can find how vibrant their voices are. right? Likewise, there may be a quality. A voice may be husky or harsh or rough. Okay, a voice may be husky, husky or hoarse and rough. Sometimes some people voice really terrible. Their voice may be rough. Okay. Sometimes we can hear very unpleasant voice, but sometimes we can hear pleasant voice. These are all, we can say the voice quality. These are all voice quality. You may have a doubt, but we may have the voice. Then how can we change? Surely by practice, you can change your voice. Instead of calling Khaliji, instead of saying Khaliji, you can use the good pronunciation, right? College, college. Okay, by using good pronunciation, you can sharpen your voice. You can mount your voice quality, right? So this is a voice quality. And then another one, animation, animation. Animation in the sense animating our voice. That is simply making our voice live, live. Animate means living, giving life to the expression, giving life to the expression. You see, when singers sing songs, they may give life to the words. They may give life to the words in that song, you know. Likewise, while we speak something, we may give life to the words so that our voice may be effective. Our voice or our speech may be effective. Our voice may be qualitative, right? So here, the liveliness of speech is known as animation. The liveliness of speech is known as animation. That's why the speech must be expressive with modulations. The speech must be expressive with modulations, right? The liveliness of speech is called animation, right? We should make our speech lively. Then pause. Giving pause like this. I pause now, right? Giving some break to our speech. It refers to the junctures or brief halts in the speech. Brief halts in the speech, right? This is a pause. Okay. Better try to note down. I am repeating these six definitions again. Which is a degree of the highness or lowness of a voice. Pitch is the degree of highness or lowness of a voice or musical note. Even in musical note, we may measure pitch, lowness and highness. And then volume. It refers to the power of the sound. It refers to the power of the sound. Okay, and it ranges from very loud to very soft. It ranges from very loud to very soft. And then rate. It is the degree of the speech. It is the degree of the speech at which one speaks words. At which one speaks words, right? And quality. The characteristic tone of voice is its quality. The characteristic tone of voice is its quality, right? And animation. The liveliness of speech is known as animation. The liveliness of speech is known as animation.
Sir?
Yeah.
That characteristic tone?
The characteristic tone of voice. The characteristic tone of voice, or we can say uniqueness of the tone, or particular characteristic tone, we can say. Okay. So, yeah, so the liveliness of speech is known as animation. The liveliness of the speech is known as animation, right? Pause. Pause refers to the junctures, or we can say brief halts in the speech. It refers to the junctures, that means brief halts in the speech. These are 6 vocal elements generally we may find in voice quality. Based on these 6 vocal elements, the musician or the master of the music may assess others' quality of musical quality, right? In the same manner, when we measure the speech of an individual, we have to have the 6 as elements to measure voice quality, right? Now, these are the points how we have to know. Yeah, sure. I will repeat. Yeah, pass refers to the junctures. 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 Junctures means brief halts. HALTS, halts. Okay. Then, now let us move to discuss another topic, that is how to cultivate our speech. How to cultivate our speech, right? See, that means how to develop our speech. How to develop our speech, you know. The best way to do so is to record your speech. Okay, to record your speech. The best way to cultivate your speech. The best way to practice speaking. It is better to record your speech and critically examine your speech. Critically examine your speech, right? So for that, okay, there are some clues or some tips we can say. Record your voice and listen to it critically. Record your voice and listen to it critically. And another one, check whether your voice is too high or too low. Check your voice is whether your voice is too low or too high. And check whether you put the stress at the right syllable or not. Check whether you use the right stress, and check whether you use the appropriate intonation. The appropriate intonation. So see that your message is precise and clear. See that your message is precise. That means exact and clear. See that your message is precise and clear, right? Then check after speaking a few lines. After speaking 10 minutes or 20 minutes, check whether your speech is well organized or not. Check whether your speech is well organized or not. And that means whether it is in a proper sequence. Whether it is in a proper sequence or not. Organizing means keep putting all our words or all our sentences in a proper sequence, right? And check the terminology and language should be simple. Check the terminology because language should be simple and easy. When you use the language, when you use certain set of vocabulary, you should mix, familiar and unfamiliar words. But we have to check, okay, ultimately, our language should be simple and easy so that the others can understand, so that the audience can understand your speech. Okay, done. Use short pauses. Use short pauses. Now and then give pauses like this. Okay, you can give pauses like this. Okay, so when you speak something, better give some pauses in your speech, in your utterances of sounds, right? So practice till you satisfy yourself that your speech is clear with proper rhythm and sounding pleasant. When you record your speech, when you record your speech and check your speech, you have to practice until you satisfy yourself. Until you satisfy yourself that your speech is clear with proper rhythm and a proper sounding, pleasant sound. Okay, so all the time while speaking something, even while practicing the speaking skill, be positive, be positive, be rational, rational. Okay, rational means discrimination, right? And be confident, be confident, and avoid stereotype statements. Avoid stereotype statements. Okay. See.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Can you give an example for stereotype statements?
Yeah,
sir?
that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Okay, sir, thanks.
For example, okay. We should not say simply lazy person won't learn. Lazy person won't learn. Okay. Generally, we know బద్ధకస్తుడికి ఏమీ అబ్బదు అని. బద్ధకస్తుడికి ఏమీ అబ్బదు అని. Who knows? At the midnight, they may rise and they may wake up and they may read. At midnight, they may wake up and they may practice the material. Okay, as they are sleeping, we can't say that they are lazy fellows. Okay, lazy means not working. Lazy means not working. But we need not to mind at what time they are working, how much how much time they have worked. We need not to mind, right? So likewise, we should not say such general statements, stereotypal statements. Stereotypal means conventionally practiced. Okay, people don't know whether it is right or wrong. Conventionally, they used to practice such statements. Okay. For motivating, we can use good statements, but we should not use stereotype statements. Okay, many stereotype statements were attributed to the female, you know. That's why there is a feminism. Okay, ఆడవాళ్ళు ఏం చేయగలరు అంటే ఏమి చేయలేరు, ఏదైనా చేయగలరు అంటే ఏదైనా చేయగలరు. Okay, we should not use what the women can do. You should not use such statements. Women can do nothing. Such statements, we can say such statements are stereotype statements. In our speech, we should not use such stereotype statements, right? And then better, we have to remember all the time Shakespeare quotation. Better, we have to remember all the time Shakespeare quotation. That is, mend your speech a little, lest it should make your fortune. Okay, mend your speech a little. Every day, mend your speech a little. Slowly change your voice. Slowly develop. Slowly there should be improvement, or else Okay, lest you should mar your fortune. Okay, if you do not mend your speech slowly, then you can't get any fortune. To be a good speaker, you can't be a good speaker. Okay, you can't get any opportunity to be a good speaker. Okay, we have to remember that who are the great motivational speakers, they are not great at the beginning. In the practice, they became great. In the practice, their speeches became great speeches, you know. Right. These are the points how to cultivate speech. These are the points how to cultivate speech. Okay. Then in the next day class, I would like to discuss factors that impress a person's speech. Factors that impress a person's speech. Okay. Such as mannerisms, planning, language and voice, and quotations and anecdotes, and wit and humor, and finally, time management. And another one, be a good listener and a good reader. These are the points tomorrow in next day class I am going to discuss, right? So, dear students, I would like to discuss some points with you. With this, I would like to stop my lecture, and you have to interact with me now.